on the 2nd of May, 2025, heaven is taking a political figure off the scene. When I give you date, you follow them. There are things we pray and we say God has shown mercy. But this one, the man I saw, what I saw, there was a certain shaking, like a certain vacuum. You know, when you move out a root, a big root, when you remove a big root, you know the gap that is created. That is a parable. You know, when you know the space that is created is always oftentimes determined by the size of the root. Small root, small size. Big root, big size. I speak as a prophet. Prophet, why do you bring these messages out? I bring it out because that is what God said should bring it out. That's what God said should bring out. God said should bring it out. God said should tell the people. That tell the people that this is what's going to happen. When I prophesy it, you go and look, put the records there. Look at it. The 2nd of May, 2025, we have a political exit, a national exit. Write it down. You will see these things. I speak as a prophet because God has anointed me to bring it forth. There is an enforcement of power. The reason why I'm giving us the 2nd is because of the 1st of May. Because the 1st of May is a decision of burial. The 2nd is a continuation of the burial. So we have the 1st and the 2nd. So the 1st of May is an initiator. Initiator means news. You see you hear on the ground, you hear news. 1st and the 2nd of this May. Put your ears outside. Orock better. We don't wish evil. I don't wish people evil. But when I speak, heaven has spoken. But I bring forth the message. And I say, this is what I've seen. Take it seriously. God is not man. Write the date down. I beg us. I've told us to share this live video. Like and share. That is the biggest gift, because these messages that are brought forth, if people don't pray, that is the advantage. I bring it out so that people should pray. If you don't pray, you're supposed to pray. Not to be waiting and mocking or making some derogatory statements. Man of God, what if it does not happen? The question is not what it does not happen. What if it happens? This is the counsel of heaven. This is not the first time. I will not be the last time. I speak as a prophet. I am anointed by heaven. Chosen. That's number one. They will say things and stories, and everyone is talking, and this one is talking, this one is talking. This one is talking, this one is saying this one is saying this one. Everyone is talking. But then you have to sit down and ask yourself, if this is the will of God, I need to comply. There is a military officer. There's a military officer. A military officer. I saw a military officer. Big military officer. Wiped out. Big military officer. Nowhere to be found. Big. People are crying. Big officer. Cry everywhere. When I say big military officer, is somebody who controls. Is a police, is a gendarme, is a military, but somebody who is into heavy control. You will see these things and you'll be wondering, man of God, maybe this was meant to be. What if they tell you? They come and they tell you the 10th of May. They tell you the 10th of May, 2025. They come again and they tell you the 5th of May, 2025. You'll be wondering, how do they know these things? When dates are given, it's no longer a coincidence. When dates are brought forth, you know that this is no longer a coincidence. God showed him. God showed him. This is not a coincidence. That is to say, oh, God really showed him. Everyone will leave this world someday. But when dates are given, it's a different story. When you give a date and you say this date is not passing, it's a different story. When you give a date, when you put forth a date that this date is not changing, it's a different level. It's a different dimension. Number two, I've just given us number one and I've given a summary of number one. And I've given subsections of number one. Pay attention to these things. Number two, by the spirit of prophecy. As God wills, and the nation will bow. Cameroonians around the world, they will bow. They will bow. They will bow to the authority in the name of Jesus. They will submit to the power of God. It will be under pressure. Under pressure. They will see these things. And I say, Lord, speak more. Give me wisdom and clarity to bring it forth. Give me wisdom. Not my will. Not my will. Not my will. Oh. Not my will. But the will of God. In the days ahead, from now to the 4th of May 2025, the days ahead, there's a decision I saw. This in the days ahead. I saw by the spirit of prophecy, houses. 1, 2, 3 houses. People don't understand what is happening to houses. Is it a structural failure? Houses. What happened to this house? Why did this building fail? Why did this building fail? I'll give us a location as we proceed. You will see these things, but pay attention. The days ahead, the enemy has planned something. The devil has planned something. A certain thing where people will be trapped in houses. But this is a funny news. Buildings in Cameroon, they're like, what happened to this building? What happened to this building? What happened to this building? But I want to let you know today that when this thing happened, it's because of red, R-E-D, red. Because of red, R-E-D. The person that will be standing there with a red dress. Because when all these things happen, look, you'll find somebody that will get to the location. Oh man of God, the red color is obvious, red and black. Red and black. I'll give you the color, red and black. You cannot say it's a coincidence now. The person will put on the red and the black dress at the same location. When the thing happened, what should be done to the man? Nothing should be done to the man, but pay attention to the man. I'm not saying anything should be done to the man. No. When you pay attention to the man, pay attention means you just observe, you just look at it, it's like, okay, now this is what the prophet said. Pay attention to the man, take note of the man. When the thing happen with the buildings and everyone is saying whatever they are saying and stories are coming up around with the houses, few days from now, look at the location, because when people gather, they will gather, of course, they will gather there. We'll be back for confirmation. They will gather there. Look at the dress. You will find this person with the red and the black dress. You will be there. The person will be there, red and black. That is what, because when it happens, we'll be back with the photos. You will see the photos. It cannot hide. These things cannot hide because it will happen. I speak as a prophet. That's number 2. There's a certain calamity that is coming on houses. The enemy has planned to create a certain chaos on houses. Our prayers are with these people for God to show mercy, but I see it coming. But the casualty will not be as the devil planned, because prayers have gone ahead. But we should pray more, we should intensify more. Number 2. Number 3, by the spirit of prophecy. Write Dorothy. Write Dorothy. Write number 3, Dorothy. Dorothy caught up in political crisis. Write it down. Number 3. Write the name Dorothy. Write Dorothy and write By the side, letter A, circle letter A. Write Dorothy and then write by the side letter A. Dorothy, cut up letter A, you circle letter A. Because you will see you see the meaning of letter A. You will see it. Dorothy caught up in political crisis. Dorothy caught up in political crisis. Write A and then you circle it. Few days from now, not long from now, Dorothy caught up. She's caught up, and there is noise everywhere. People are not resting. People are talking. They cannot understand. They cannot contain. The pain cannot be explained. But when it happens, follow what happens on Tuesday. That is for number 3. When it happens, this is the message. When it happens, follow what happens next on Tuesday. That is all. That's for number 3. Number 4, take note of these things. I speak as a prophet. You should be careful in writing. That's why I tell people to follow. Hear the message. Don't interpret it. Write it as it is. Don't try to interpret your... No. Don't do that. Put it as it is. No interpretation. By the spirit of prophecy, no interpretation. Oh, man of God, what is happening? Yes. I speak as a prophet. So you pay attention to these things. You see it. God is not man. God is still saying something. That's number 3. Number 4. I told us of what is coming. I told us of a coup. I've told us of a coup, right? I need to give us time. Man of God, but when you give us time, is that some things happen and some things don't happen? Now, I will explain to us. There are things that happen, but there are people who don't want you to know that it happens. You understand? There are things that happen, but there are people, if I come out today and I tell you that the government is going to have a document on the 3rd of May 2025, are you aware that there are also government people who are watching? It will need a certain level of extra grace, because some people will choose, if there's any decision for a document, they will decide that no, we should not do it on this day because a prophet has spoken. Let us try our best to debunk. But there are other decrees made where you can't change it because there's a power, there's an authority behind it. Oh, somebody's not hearing what I'm saying. Because there are people who are trying to make a mess of the prophetic. If you do not know, you should know today. The people are trying to make a mess of the prophetic, that the prophetic does not work. It's not real. There are people like that. If there is anything they can do, they will do it to discredit the prophetic. There are people who are good at that. They are doing everything. They want to make sure that the prophetic is discredited. Either the prophetic is discredited or the person God is using is discredited. That's why people make a mockery. People make a mockery to discredit the office of the prophet. That is the reason for that. But God is bigger than that. There is a coup. I'll tell us the day. The coup happened on a Friday. I saw the day the coup happened. Which week? I will not put you the week, but it's going to happen on a Friday. Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. That's the day the coup is going to happen. Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. The coup will spark off. I'm speaking to you as a prophet. But the heat of it will be on Friday. On the Friday, it's going to be hot on the Friday. Where is it going to start? It will start in Douala. It will start in Douala. It will start in Douala. Write it down. It will start in Douala. There is something underground in Douala. Oh, people say, man of God, Yawunde, we don't pray for calamity. We don't pray for wickedness. I don't pray for calamity. I pray for God to give our authorities wisdom. They should have wisdom to manage the situations that surrounds the nation. But I saw a coup. Will it happen? Will it not happen? That's the question people are asking. Some people are praying, man of God, let it not happen. I want peace. But my will is not paramount. So I don't come here to tell you that my will is a prophecy. No, I have desires. I cannot project my desires as a prophecy. I can't come and tell you, this is what I think. What I think is a prophecy. No, a prayer is not a prophecy. Praying for peace does not mean it is peace God wants. I'm not against peace. But you should know what God is saying. Your desire is not a prophecy. I'm not a pastor to tell you my desire. My desire is not a prophecy. I don't make my desires a prophecy. I don't come and tell you that this is what I think and what I think is a prophecy. No, my thoughts are not prophecies. My thoughts are not prophecies. I'm telling us what God is saying. So the people of Douala, pay attention to them. It's going to start with tires burning. Tires burned. There will be tires burned. There will be building burns. Tires burning, buildings burning. Of course, capital will feel the heat. The capital, the central, will feel the heat. Francophone zones will feel the heat. They will be burning. Burning and burning. The person behind it, there is a certain video that will trend. And this video will trend because of who is speaking. A certain military person will be speaking on the video. There's a certain video that will trend. It will trend in the whole of Cameroon. Pay attention to the person speaking and pay attention to the figure 2. Because on the video, you see 2 on the video, letter 2 on the video. But pay attention, the video will trend in the whole of Cameroon. Of course, even out of Cameroon. The officer that will be speaking. Je vous dis, I'm telling you, it's like a command, it's like a command is given. Je vous le dis, je vous dis. Je vous dis, I'm telling you. The video will go far. I'm giving you, so that when you see it, you should not associate it to maybe to a coincidence. It can never be a coincidence. I have seen ahead. I know this. I saw the name of the person. I know the person. God showed me the name of the person. God showed me the person on the video. I know where the person is now in Cameroon. Black, huge. Black, huge. But you should know that the people who are behind the man are more dangerous than even the man himself. People will be looking at the man. People will be trolling the man. Some would like the man. Some people don't like the man. But people should be guided. The person that will be at the back, the people at the back, is a surprising thing. The people you will not see on camera, they are more than the people you see on camera. So the person on camera is just a representative of what is happening behind the scene. That's number 3. Number 4, I'm very progressive and I'm taking time to give us detail. Oh man, I don't know. But detail. Number 4, there's an earth tremor. Right to the number 4, there's an earth tremor. The earth will shake. An earth tremor is coming. An earth tremor. Earth tremor. An earth tremor is coming. Okay? There's a certain location in Cameroon I saw. There's an earth tremor. There's the reason for this earth tremor. I wish I could put the right words out, but it's like there is something shaking from a mountain top side. There is something shaking from the mountain top. There is something bubbling on the ground. The signs are coming out. A sign will come out. The earth will shake. Where will it shake? Where will there be a tremor? You will see it. But when you see the earth tremor, you should know that these are signs of the mountain top. Something is coming to the mountain, Mount Cameroon. If it does not happen, then God did not call me. If this thing I'm telling you does not happen, God did not call me. I will come back. Let God be God. Let man be man. I will come back. I'm telling you based on what I have seen. When I see it once, twice, I need to make sure what I have seen is coming before I come and tell you. There are things God will show you and says, this one would have happened, but it will not happen. This one would have happened, but it will not happen. There are people who see things like that. There are people who see things that would have happened, but it did not happen. But for God to say this one, he repeats it. He says, bring it out. It means these are things he has decided to bring forth. I speak as a prophet. So get ready. People of Cameroon, get ready to that. There's an earth tremor coming. Don't panic. The reason for the earth tremor is because of the mountaintop, Mount Cameroon. These are signs to tell you of what is coming. The mercy of God, is our advantage. That's number 4. Number 5, as God permits. I was taken to Kribi. Write Kribi. Okay? Write Kribi. Write Kribi disaster. Write it down. Kribi disaster. Kribi disaster. Kribi disaster. Disaster in Kribi. Achievement number 4. Write disaster. Kribi disaster. Write it down. The next I saw, Kribi. The people of the inhabitants of Kribi,